Hi, Kathy here from Kathy's Cute Creations. Today we're going to work with another project from Mrs. Quilty box, and this is the bookmark, similar to the one that we made in the other video, except it has it in pieces, and I am going to show you what I've laid out on the table and what I've already done, and the one that we're going to be working on. Here's the one that I did already, and I'm going to do this one real quick and show you. This is sort of like a pieced one because I just used some strips, 4 little pieces. This is not what's on the picture now. Keep in mind what they did. Well, they did this one here, which I've already done. They did the plain one, but we're going to do this one. I'm going to show you how to do that one. And then they did this one where they put 2 pieces here together, 2 here, and then 1 here and 1 here. But once you learn how to do this, you can figure out how to do that. You already know how to do this. And that's based on the ones from the last video where I was showing the bookmarks. The only difference is we're not going to be doing our pinking shears around it. This is one of those ones that we're going to flip like we did the last bookmark from this book. I want to come back here and show you real quick that I've actually pieced this together. This is the one that I'm working on right now. All I did was took this 2 pieces of batting and put them together, and then I stitched it in 3 places, and this is a tape that you can purchase that holds them together, and I just did it for extra reinforcement. And this is the batting here. This is not fusible batting either. It's not, I think it's fusible fleece usually, but it's not that. This is just your regular batting, and it's low loft, which means it's not real fluffy because you got to think about the fact that you're going to be putting it in a book, and if it's too thick, it'll ruin your book, and it might even break the back of the book, which you don't want to do. So if you don't have something as thin as this, which is the low loft, and you have sort of medium, you can always stitch on this, or after you get it done, make straight lines, which will flatten it out some. The very first thing we're going to do, go ahead and take your measurements if you've got the kit, or make it whatever size you want. And I'm going to use this fabric glue. You can use Elmer's, anything you want. And I'm going to put my batting on before I sew my other pieces. The batting goes on the inside because that's where you want it. So just put it down, smooth it out, just like that. We're going to take our piece of ribbon. We're going to fold it in half. And then the part that you're going to want to see comes towards the fabric. So I want it like that and I'm going to stick it above here. I'm going to pin it, and that's eyeballing about the middle. You can fold your fabric over if you want. I'm going to pin it until I get it started. And then when we get done doing this, we're going to take these over and we're going to sew them. And I think I'm going to do it like this and like that. And we're going to sew all these together just like this, one at a time. But let's do this first. I put my pin, my needle in here. I can take out my pins because I can hold it with one hand. I'll knock down my stitch to length to 1.8, and I'm going to stop, take it off. And this is all 1/4 inch. So I'm going to do those 2, then I'm going to do these 2, and then I'll put the 2 together. I did starch them with a little bit with the best press, because I've got a lot of that came in boxes and things like that, so I have a whole bunch of that. Goal on this is to make it 10 minutes or less, because that seems to be all I can get uploaded anymore. Those last 2 that I had to put in actual 2 parts, I had to do them each in 2 parts because they literally timed out and it canceled. And it was trying for 2 days. Doing the same thing we did when we made the last one. I'm pinning part of it and clipping part of it. All right, now we're going to sew that. Turn this pin around so I could get up here, because if I come up here with this, it actually hits the head of the pin, which goes down on that plate. I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to come off of my fabric here. And lock it into place. So it's reinforced. I gotta come up one more time because we're gonna put pressure on this when we turn around and flip it. At least one more stitch. So it looks like my daughter is going to be able to make it over here tomorrow, and we're going to get a whole bunch of stuff out to get these packages loaded up. I think we're going to lay them out here on the table and just show everybody. And then we'll be doing our contest. But you'll get a hint as to what's in the boxes. Okay, now I'm going to come off of the edge here to reinforce it. There we go. Cut that. Alrighty, on to the finish. So now I'm going to move my length to start out with up to 1.8 so that when I come around, I got my, oh, I don't know what the heck that little piece of white is. And we'll just remove these one at a time. And for some reason, I got a piece of thread that won't get out of there. He wants to join the party, I guess. Now we're going to move it up to 2.5 for this one. I think that'll work. Ooh, I did not get my oops, my thing's not pulled out enough. Hold on one second. I didn't get it all the way out, but I got a lot out. I can't believe that corner, I missed it. I was using a pen. That's okay. There we go. Well, heck, this side's not out very good either. I don't know what I'm doing here. It's like I didn't get it flattened when I was ironing it. Well, it's a good thing I got these. There you go. I got it out. Now on this one, I'm going to go ahead and go around it one more time too. Just letting you know. Let me get it. Put this in first. Okay. Now stop that. And then jump over to here and go right on the edge. Ooh, there's a challenge. Instead of going on the outside, I think I'm going to go on the inside of this one. And then the outside of this one. Ooh, that's a neat little design. Oh, let me see. Yeah, let's do that. That's being different right there. I'll show it to you here in a second as soon as I get it off of here. Okay. Okay, so this is what I did. Let's do it on the lighter end. So it went up and then turned and came in and then went out and then went all the way down. And then turned in on the inside and went to the outside and went all the way down and then on the inside like that. So here is all three of them all finished. And here's that famous book we're going to use as our bookmark. So let's take it and put it inside. And this is an old book from a used bookstore. And it's already busted a little bit. But there you go. So, and like I said, let me find another page that's go into the middle of the book here. Yeah, see, and I wouldn't go deep into this book because to me, that's not, let me pick it up. Because look at what it does to the book. See? But that's because of the batting that we're using. So on all my bookmarks, I don't normally use batting. But now this is perfect for a children's picture book because they don't have the hard backs on their books or anything. So I hope you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. And thank you, Mrs. Quilty, for this box. And hopefully Sherry will get her project done eventually. I don't know when. But like I said, when she comes over, we've already got a project to do. So thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.